Dharmākara's vows, and the verses confirming Dharmākara's resolution. If, when I attain Buddhahood, there should be any in my land, a hell, a realm of hungry ghosts, or a realm of animals, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, humans and devas in my land should after death fall again into the three evil realms, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, humans and devas in my land should not possess the divine eye of seeing at least 100,000 kotis of nayutas of Buddha lands, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, humans and devas in my land should not possess the divine ear of hearing the teaching of at least 100,000 kotis of nayutas of Buddhas, and should not remember all of them, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, humans and devas in my land should give rise to thoughts of self-attachment, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, my light should be limited, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, my lifespan should be limited, even to the extent of 100,000 kotis of nayutas of kalpas, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, humans and devas in my land should have limited lifespans, except when they wish to shorten them in accordance with their original vows, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, innumerable Buddhas in the lands of the 10 directions should not all praise and glorify my name, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in the lands of the 10 directions, who sincerely and joyfully entrust themselves to me, desire to be born in my land, and think of me even 10 times, should not be born there, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in the lands of the 10 directions, who awaken aspiration for enlightenment, do various meritorious deeds, and sincerely desire to be born in my land, should not, at their death, see me appear before them surrounded by a multitude of sages, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in the lands of the 10 directions, who, having heard my name, concentrate their thoughts on my land, plant roots of virtue, and sincerely transfer their merits toward my land with a desire to be born there, should not eventually fulfill their aspiration, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in the Buddha lands of the other directions, who visit my land, should not ultimately and unfailingly reach the stage of becoming a Buddha after one more life, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Accepted are those who wish to teach and guide sentient beings in accordance with their original vows. For they will wear the armor of great vows, accumulate merit, deliver all beings from birth and death, visit Buddha lands to perform the bodhisattva practices, make offerings to Buddha Tathagatas throughout the 10 directions, enlighten countless sentient beings as numerous as the sands of the Ganges River, and establish them in highest perfect enlightenment. Such bodhisattvas transcend the course of practice of ordinary bodhisattvas, manifest the practices of all the bodhisattva stages, and cultivate the virtues of Samantabhadra. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in my land should not be able as they wish to perform meritorious acts of worshipping the Buddhas with the offerings of their choice, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in my land should not be able to expound the Dharma with all-knowing wisdom, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in my land should not acquire eloquence and wisdom in upholding sutras and reciting and expounding them, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the wisdom and eloquence of bodhisattvas in my land should be limited, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, my land should not be resplendent, revealing its light in all the immeasurable, innumerable, and inconceivable Buddha lands like images reflected in a clear mirror, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, all the myriads of manifestations in my land, from the ground to the sky, such as palaces, pavilions, ponds, streams, and trees, should not be composed both of countless treasures that surpass in supreme excellence anything in the worlds of humans and devas, and of 100,000 kinds of aromatic wood whose fragrance pervades all the worlds of the 10 directions, causing all bodhisattvas who sense it to perform Buddhist practices, then may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in the immeasurable and inconceivable Buddha lands of the 10 directions who have been touched by my light should not feel peace and happiness in their bodies and minds, surpassing those of humans and devas, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings in the immeasurable and inconceivable Buddha lands of the 10 directions who have heard my name should not gain the bodhisattva's insight into the non-arising of all dharmas, and should not acquire various profound dharani's, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, humans and devas in my land should not enjoy happiness and pleasure comparable to those of a monk who has exhausted all the passions, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, the bodhisattvas in my land who wish to see the immeasurable glorious Buddha lands of the 10 directions should not be able to view all of them reflected in the jewel trees, just as one sees one's face reflected in a clear mirror, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in the lands of the other directions who hear my name should not all attain the samadhi called pure liberation, and, while dwelling therein, should not, without losing concentration, be able to make offerings in one instant to immeasurable and inconceivable Buddhas, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in the lands of the other directions who hear my name should not rejoice so greatly as to dance and perform the bodhisattva practices, and should not acquire stores of merit, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in the lands of the other directions who hear my name should not all attain the samadhi called universal equality, and, while dwelling therein, should not always be able to see the immeasurable, inconceivable Tathagatas until those bodhisattvas too become Buddhas, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in my land should not be able to hear spontaneously whatever teachings they may wish, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in the lands of the other directions who hear my name should not instantly reach the stage of non-retrogression, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If, when I attain Buddhahood, bodhisattvas in the lands of the other directions who hear my name should not instantly gain insights into the nature of dharmas and firmly abide in the truths realized by all the Buddhas, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. The Buddha said to Ananda, Bhikshu Dharmākara, having thus proclaimed those vows, spoke the following verses. I have made vows unrivaled in all the world. I shall certainly reach the unsurpassed way. If these vows should not be fulfilled, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If I should not become a great benefactor in lives to come for immeasurable kalpas, to save the poor and the afflicted everywhere, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. When I attain Buddhahood, my name will be heard throughout the 10 directions. Should there be any place where it is not heard, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Free of greed and with profound mindfulness and pure wisdom, I will perform the sacred practices. I will seek to attain the unsurpassed way and become the teacher of devas and humans. With my divine power, I will display great light, illuminating the worlds without limit, and dispel the darkness of the 3 defilements. Thus I will deliver all beings from misery. Having obtained the eye of wisdom, I will remove the darkness of ignorance. I will block all evil paths and open the gate to the good realms. When merits and virtues are perfected, my majestic light will radiate in the 10 directions, outshining the sun and moon and surpassing the brilliance of the heavens. I will open the Dharma storehouse for the multitudes and endow them all with treasures of merit. Being always among the multitudes, I will proclaim the Dharma with the lion's roar. I will make offerings to all the Buddhas, thereby acquiring roots of virtue. When my vows are fulfilled and wisdom perfected, I shall be the sovereign of the 3 worlds. Like your unhindered wisdom, O Buddha, mine shall reach everywhere, illuminating all. May my supreme wisdom be like yours, most honored one. If these vows are to be fulfilled, let this universe of 1,000 million worlds quake in response, and let all the devas in heaven rain down rare and marvelous flowers.